Okay, let's take a look at Catmull Clark. I'm going to create a box. That's Catmull Clark subdivision surfaces. So we got a box, and let's go ahead and just center it real quick, and then just move it over. And down here I've got it so I can select either or here. I generally model in subpatch here, rarely in Catmull Clark unless I got something where I want, more than 4-point polygons. I might play around with that, but let's just see why this isn't the greatest thing for everyday modeling. So I'm going to go into Catmull Clark mode, and one of the things that first got me interested with Catmull Clark was the edging, adding weights to an edge. So you can do that by selecting, in this case, a polygon here, and we can set a sharpness. Let's just make it 100%, and we can get this nice sharp edge and still maintain our curvature there. The problem arises when we want to do something more with this. Now if we go into bandsaw, we get an issue here with polygon breaking, or even a simple thing as mirroring, it breaks. So everything just breaks apart. So the other option might be, well, use point weighting, and that only works with regular sub-Ds. And so if we go into that, and we go to the weights tool, we can weight each point, but you notice it doesn't give us that curvature that we want at the top. It just makes the point, really weighty or whatever. However, you don't have those same issues there. You can do what you want here, and you don't have the effects of like you do with Catmull Clark. We can mirror that, and it mirrors fine. So yeah, if you want to, you generally get some rendering errors anyway, when you use this method. So really, adding loops is really the best way to go. Plus, adding loops gives you more flexibility in going to other applications. It'll be much more flexible in that regard. So you can send the model to Blender or whatever, and you won't have any issues. Or if you make an OBJ and send it to something. So anyway, that's just kind of one of the reasons why I've always just used regular sub-Ds for my modeling. If we go back to Catmull Clark and turn that on, you can see that's all broken. Let's go into weight shade, and you can see it's got the shaded weights and everything, but yeah, it's just hosed up with this system. So really avoid it unless you want to you got a complex model that maybe have some polygons that have more than 4 vertices, and you just want to work with it. You can do that quite well, but at the very end then take those polygons that have more than 4 vertices and narrow them down to 4 or 3.